Day 121, fixing the black box inside my AI Slack agent with Honeycomb traces. One thing I'm learning while I'm building PaleFlow is that AI agents get so much harder to debug once they move into Slack. When I'm using OpenCode in the terminal, I can see a lot of the process. I can watch tool calls, toggle thinking blocks, interrupt the agent, and get a feel for what it's trying to do. But with Slack, it's different. It's still running OpenCode, but it runs inside an E2B sandbox behind a Slack interface. So from the outside, a lot of the useful debugging context disappears while I'm in a session. If something fails, it's harder to know where exactly the failure happened in the chain. And that is where traces come in. So if you're not deep into observability land, a trace is basically the story of one request as it moves through your system. For a Slack agent, that means one Slack message turning into one agent run and one Slack reply. I set this up in Honeycomb partly because they have a super generous free plan, but mostly because I also wanted a durable way to inspect failure. As for PaleFlow, it can sometimes tell me what went wrong even inside a session if I ask about it. But as I onboard more teams, I wanted something that was a bit more durable than asking the bot to debug itself. I wrote a more detailed article on the blog of what to do, how I set up my system, if anybody else wants to point their agent toward it to swipe it. I think the biggest thing for Honeycomb in particular is you'll also want to set up an agent timeline. So it's not just like a bunch of spans, but I would be very curious to know how you work with how you observe your agents, like what observability tools do you like and use? Drop them in the comments.